stop the clock. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Winston now to throw on 1st down.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
A 10th carry for Kamara. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. They go play action. Winston. forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw complete there to Thomas.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
And now the first throw for the backup cornerback. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
After the sack on first down, Winston looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This from 25 yards out. And Lutz's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out.
And he's taken down here by the Saints.
Marcus Davenport.
It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
Now they run the sweep as Allen just pops this forward.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A big gain there for the Bills. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5.
Now Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Bills have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down.
And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A give to the fullback on the dive. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Tackle made there by Matt Milano. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Mark Ingram taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now.
And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And this one will be returned to...